Morning, everybody. I'm looking a little rough this morning. Allergies are just kicking me all around the place. So, gosh, I didn't even put in any earrings this morning. Oh, well, and I've been out in the wind. My friend Josh came over and he's here now power washing my porches. They needed it really bad. And so that's the noise that you're going to be hearing from time to time. Yeah, and then yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I can't remember. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry for the messy wind-blown hair, but we've been outside working in the garden. Hey, Christy, hang on. I'm going to turn this around and put y'all up on my stand here. So, hey, Christy, I didn't even get a chance to finish my coffee this morning. Josh is out there just working away. Bless his heart. He's such a good young man. Yep, he is such a good young man. I really appreciate his help too. Not been very many young men are willing to come and help an old lady like me. So anyway, remember this was this calendar that I was working on? Well, I added a few more things to it. Decided I'm not going to do anything about this right here because I kind of like the fact that it explains where these beautiful pictures come from that she has done in acrylic, and then she made a copy of. She sells her art. She does wonderfully well. She also paints the windows in town for special occasions. Our shop owners will have her come and paint things. So anywho, so this is the cow, and I put a nice big pocket in here. So, and plus this is lined so you can write on it. And then the horse, I put a couple of little, that pocket there, and then this pocket here, and this pocket here. I just couldn't throw this calendar away. This one I think I'm going to leave all blank. Give you a big old nice space to write on. And then here I put a nice big pocket in this one. And it is lined, this paper is lined as well. You can't see it very well. Thank you, Christy. And then I'm going to work on this one right here. I think I'm going to put this in here. It's kind of a blank thing. I don't know. I just don't know yet what I want to do with it. I think maybe I might. So is that as far as I got? Let me see. Did I do anything else? I think that's as far as I got. Something for the walrus and the squirrel and the raven. Oh yeah, and then I've got these here. Couldn't decide. I may do it like a double pocket here. Hey Jackie. Hey Nikki. Welcome in. By the way, everybody's packages went out on Monday. Yes, everybody's went out on Monday. So hopefully by tomorrow and Saturday, y'all will be receiving them. I had to get real creative on how I wrap things. So just understand that I did the best that I could. Hopefully everything gets there. Postmaster, she seemed to think that everything would be okay. So let me put a little bit of glue there. And then I'm going to work some more on my recipe journal. I got I got the fabric for it. I'll show you that in a minute. That noise you're hearing out there is the power washer that my friend and neighbor Josh is using on my back porch. Okay. Porches. Okay, so for those of you who weren't there, this was a calendar that was made by this artist right here. She does acrylic painting, and she does anything. I have I'm a butterfly. I saw a butterfly. Hello, butterfly moon. Angel K, come on in. Michelle Compton Rice, Carol Jones, welcome, welcome. She painted a mirror for me that I absolutely love. And it's a sunflower. Imagine that, me and sunflowers. I love sunflowers. I think I'm going to put some of this around here just to zhuzh it up a little bit. So I have an idea to do a waterfall in my recipe journal. It's going to be a little bit different. I mean, the mechanics of it will be the same, but I'm going to try to use some of that acrylic on the pockets. We'll see. It'll either work or it won't, you know? Make this a little fancier. Round these corners off. Sorry I'm not talking much. The thing is, I have a sinus headache, and I am refusing to let it keep me from doing what I want to do today, so bear with me. Okay, I think that turned out pretty good. And I might put some of these on here too. It is. It's terrible when that wind's out of the north. And then I was, out there in the wind this morning working on my garden with my friend here. Yeah, so that was probably not the best thing in the world I could do, but it's okay. I'm just refusing to let it keep me down right now, which means I may end up with pneumonia later on, but I'm just that stubborn. I'm just that stubborn. It's going to be so nice to have my porches all nice and clean. I love sitting out on my porches. Of course, can't right now because of the goofy wind and the cold weather, but hey, Cindy C, it won't be much longer. And I'll be sitting out there every morning with my coffee, doing my daily quiet time. And then I usually go do some stuff in the garden. I thought that I might do some, what do you call it? Why didn't those come out? Because those aren't going to come out. Okay. start some seedlings. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna direct sow everything into my pots. My dill is doing real well. My lettuce is doing pretty good. Woo! Darn, did not mean to do that. My cilantro is coming up already. Can you believe it? Hey, Pen. What did I do? What did I do? No! No, no, no! Oh, man. Okay, well, we'll do some of this. That one's going to be too short. What you're hearing out there is the power washer, so I apologize, but you know, when Josh is ready to do stuff, because he's got so much stuff of his to do, I just pretty much say, yes, come and do it. So he and his mom and his brother have a little homestead out to the west of me. And he's got goats and chickens and the best chicken eggs you'll ever eat. And ducks. He's got 2 beautiful Pyrenees dogs. Yeah. Hey, Pauline. Hey, Miss Brytha. Hey, Gloria. This is a calendar that I am repurposing into a little journal. I'm decorating it up. All right, then we'll do another one over there. I have another one. Oh, these are corners. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll have to do it like this. I think it'll be just fine, don't you? This is the first time since I've had these porches that I've ever power washed them. I usually hose them off, but the power washing is going to be amazing because it'll get a lot of that stuff that the hose doesn't get off. So yeah, I'll be real happy. So yesterday, that's what I did yesterday. Yesterday was my oldest granddaughter's 32nd birthday. So we met her, my daughter and I, and her husband, and my grandson-in-law. We all met in Belton at my granddaughter's favorite barbecue place, and we ate, and she brought the baby who was just a month old. Of course, she has her other three were in school and daycare. So yeah, it was a nice day. It really was. And then it was also my my youngest son's birthday. And he is 43, I think. I think he's 43. I think. He was born in 83. It was, Christy. It was at Miller's. I had never been to that one. We got there just in time. I tell you what, there was a line out the door. Thank you, Christy, for the 200 comments. There was a line out the door before we even got checked out, and we didn't have to wait at all. We just got there and went right to the place to order, and I can see why. People love it. I really like brisket and sausage and all that kind of stuff, but I'm telling you right now, in my life, when I eat that stuff, anything smoked doesn't work for me. I had one of their hamburgers, and it was very good, which was not smoked. So yeah, I love barbecued stuff, but here it's just not working for me these days. And it doesn't seem to matter what time of day I eat it. And this has been a new development for me over just the last year. And I keep trying, and then I end up paying the price, and it's like, ooh, that's not good. That is not good. So I put some, Christy will appreciate this because this is what I had the other day when we met at Olive Garden. I put some gnocchi soup on in my crock pot. To have for dinner a little bit later. I'm going to go to Leander and Liberty Hill to pick up a couple of hauls. It was good. It was good for sure. So it was so good. In fact, like I said, I've got it in my crock pot right now. Thank you, Cindy. This is an old calendar that I'm repurposing. Yeah, the artwork on this was done by a local artist. She usually sells these every year. I wasn't able to get one this year. She takes pre-orders, and I just wasn't able to do it when she had the pre-orders up. So, but she is an amazing artist. She works mostly in acrylic paint, and she paints the windows in town, for like football and Christmas and fall and all the different little Valentine's Day. Probably she'll be doing some for Valentine's Day. Good morning, Cheryl. So yeah, I just couldn't. Probably somewhere else I have some more of her calendars, but I don't remember where I put them. Anybody else like having a calendar in their bathroom? Or am I the only one that's silly like that? A calendar and a clock in my bathroom. There. Now what am I going to do with the pack mule? Definitely a clock, for sure. I think I might do some corners on this little puppy here. My in-laws started me on that. They had always had a calendar in their bathroom. And I started putting a calendar in my bathroom. And I've done it ever since, and I feel lost. I feel lost without it in there, so that's weird, huh? Hey, Kent, welcome in. Oh, no. Ugh, hate it when I do that. Alrighty. I'm surprised that power washer is as quiet as it is. I expected it to be a lot louder. I apologize for the noise, but when my friend says he's ready to come over and help with some things I need help with, I'm not going to say wait. I'm going to say, yeah, come on. I'm not going to put anything on that one, but let me see here. Squirrel, walrus. Let me see here. Hey, Roberta. Good to see you. Drink some more of my coffee here. I really don't like either one of those for this. For the walrus, I need something different. That would be okay. I kind of like it better here. I don't know, I'm going to have to think on it. I'm not feeling either of those, and I don't see anything else that I want to put in here for now. So we're just going to put this up and we'll work on it again at another day. But it's coming along. I think it'll be a nice little journal. I may use it for my garden journal. You know, put down. Diana, I am repurposing a calendar from 2025 that this artist, she does these acrylic paints. So I put a pocket here, 3 pockets there, put a little border on that, a little embellishment on that, a little pocket there, little embellishment there, some embellishment there. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, but it's fun. It's fun to repurpose stuff. All right, so now I'm going to continue to work on my boy, I've got a mess here. I have got a mess here. For my sale last week, I just kind of threw everything up here on the shelf and I haven't done anything with it. Let me see if I can sort this stuff out. Hey, Pen. I don't think I'll be on here for a really long period of time, but then we'll be on here for a little bit. So I had printer problems the other day. Wow. And while I was having printer problems, I did a really dumb thing. And that was, what is that? Oh, peaches. Every time they would tell me to print out, I had this in there. I was copying. So I have a whole bunch of these. And these are not on cardstock, but if anybody would like them, I would send them to you. And you can copy them and use them however you like. This is what I did with mine. I made a little hidden tablet. In fact, we may make another one. I want to do a couple of them. So you can copy it onto cardstock and it will work really well. But I have these if anybody wants them. I'll send it to you, Miss Cheryl. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. My friend is here power washing my decks, or my porches. Getting me ready for spraying. Sorry about being Hey, hey, you're keeping my stuff away from the terrorists, right? Oh my gosh, my driver's license. Oh, that has been such an ordeal. Such an ordeal. You know, it's just crazy that we have to, because of a few people are so stupid, we have to do these things, you know? Hey, Amanda. So yeah, so I finally got my birth certificate ordered. So this is a funny story, okay? I couldn't remember getting my marriage license when I married Mr. Hausenfluke. I couldn't remember if it was in Williamson County or if it was in Travis County. So I called Williamson County and they didn't have it. I'm doing well, as well as to be expected with this stupid allergies. So Williamson County says, no, ma'am, we don't have it. So I called Travis County. Travis County was like, no, we don't have it either. So I called back up to Williamson County and I said, Travis County doesn't have it. Are you sure? And then I got to thinking, you know, it had to have been Travis County because at the time I worked in Travis County. He worked in Travis County. We both lived in Travis County. It had to have been Travis County. So the lady at Williamson County Courthouse was kind enough to look it up for me. And apparently they have a state registry. And she found it, but not before. She said, now, what was the date you were married? And I was June 30th, 1999. I don't know why I was thinking that. She says, are you sure? And I was like, well, we had our first baby in 1980. She goes, so was it really 99 that you got married? I was like, oh my gosh, no, it was 1979. Duh, boy, did I ever feel dumb. So she found it. So then I was able to call Travis County and get them to look it up with the proper date. And sure enough, they found it, but they had to go into the archives to get it because it was so long ago. They don't have it on, I don't know, the mainframe. They had to go into the Fish. You remember Fish? If anybody remembers the Fish archives. So yeah, so I had to pay extra to get them to research it, but they found it, so it should be in the mail to me, or she put it in the mail to me, she said. I can't remember what day it was that she put it in the mail, but anyway, I should get that. And then my birth certificate, holy moly. The first place that I went to get my birth certificate was Vital Statistics. Well, you don't want to get your birth certificate on that because that's crazy. $157. I have a copy of my birth certificate, but that wasn't good enough for DPS. They wanted a certified copy. So hopefully my fourth trip, when I get my certified copy of my birth certificate, because I was born in Minnesota. I don't remember a thing about Minnesota, but that's where my parents lived when I was born, and I didn't have any control over it. So forgive me for being born in Minnesota. We moved from there when I was very young, like maybe 2, not even 2, because my next younger sister was born in Prosser, Washington, and we're only 18 months apart. So there you go. And then we moved into California, and I moved from California when I was 18 to Texas, and I have been here ever since, and I'm going to be 73 years old in a couple weeks. Yeah, 73. So, but I still have to prove. But I'm a U.S. citizen in Texas. So because of a few bad actors, we all have to pay, and we women. So the deal was, if my name was different than my birth certificate, I had to prove why it was different, which means I needed a copy of our marriage certificate. Never did I ever think I would need a copy of that marriage certificate, ever. I don't even know where it went. I don't even know that. I'm pretty sure we got it. Yeah, isn't it crazy? And they're like, well, if you're ever gonna get on an airplane, you're gonna need. I'm like, I'm not planning on ever getting on an airplane again. Never. Not planning on it. Don't. It would take, I don't know what it would take to get me on an airplane these days. I just don't like to travel. I just don't like it. I did enough traveling when I was working. I'm tired of it. I have a grandbaby in Florida, and I'll see them when they come here, but I'm not traveling. I have a sister in Washington State, but nope, she can come here, but I'm not traveling. I barely see my sister in Kyle, and that's only an hour away. So yeah. So you can mark that down. I don't like snow, and I don't like traveling. I like my creature comforts right here at my house. So yeah, apparently now I saw my 16-year-old granddaughter got her driver's license, and it has a holographic copy of her picture on it. Because apparently that's less easy to defraud or whatever those people are doing, scam. So I'm sure they'll figure it out, and there will be people that scam it. You know it. They'll figure out how to do some kind of a scam and get illegal things done. And with this AI coming on, that just really, really is, in my opinion, scary. Hey, Angel. Yeah. Right now, I can pretty much tell what's AI and what isn't, but it's getting so good that it's going to be really hard to tell. And then when AI argues with you when you're on the phone, I need to talk to a representative. Well, tell me what you want, because, I can help you. I'm like, if I thought you could help me, I would say, but you can't help me. So just give me a person to talk to. Boy, I am really rambling this morning, aren't I? Welcome in, Texas. Where in Texas are you, Penny? I have 2 friends that live real close to, actually 3. Oh, thank you. It's good to see you on here, Roberta. I know you're working, so you don't have much time to to spend. I'm going to try to start going on Saturdays, I think, since I can't seem to do a full 4 days on. Hey, Heather. I can't seem to do a full 4 days during the week. I might just start going live on like either Saturday or Sunday. Because I get more done. And you know what? Yeah, sometimes you have to do that. Oh, nice. Nice. It's nice that you get to watch your granddaughter. My daughter and her husband are going to go on a cruise the end of the month. Of course, my daughter's kids are all grown up. But that will be fun for them too. Like I said, I have no desire to travel. My niece thinks it's terrible that I don't want to travel. Hey, Kathy, you don't want to see what the other parts of the world are like? I'm like, no, I really don't. I've never been on a cruise. Not if I ever will be. A lot of my friends have been on cruises. But nope, not I. Hey, Sherry. I had a friend that absolutely loved cruising. She worked for I want to say, call it a textile person. This lady carried handbags, and they were like the boutique style handbags and stuff like that. And she worked for this lady, and she would go to various parts of the state and set up shows and take orders for boutiques to have her stuff in their boutique. And when she wasn't doing that, I don't have a passport, so that probably won't happen. When she wasn't doing that, she was cruising. And I mean, I'd see her on the Book of Faces all the time. It was so funny. She would be doing this and doing that on a cruise. I don't think she ever actually went into the port. She just liked being on the ship and cruising around. So anyway, last year, her daughter posts on Facebook that my friend just up and passed away while on a cruise. Hey, Boutique Beads, just passed away. Isn't that crazy? On a cruise. It was a shocker. Total shocker for all of us. I think it was like a heart attack or something, but she wasn't. I mean, she wasn't. I mean, she was physically fit. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. Or do I want to go it this way? You don't want to go to Alaska? No, it's the other way. So yeah, shocker, shocker. When I was younger, I probably would have gone on a cruise, but I have no desire to go anywhere except my backyard. Is that the right way? I think so. Yeah, that's it. That's it. He doesn't want to try one. Well, there you go. You and Paper Sprite can go. Really, if I were younger, I probably would have enjoyed it, but I'm not. I'm not there now. I am not there now. Oh man, I bet it's gonna look good out there. It's gonna be so nice and clean. So I've had this porches for probably 10 years and I've never power washed them. I've only I have only ever hosed them off. You don't even have to get off, huh? Let's see, do I want to do this over here? Yeah, probably. I know that's what I've seen. I mean, I've heard people talk about them. My friend Linda that died on a cruise, she used to talk about them all the time. And I don't think she ever got off. I've actually heard of people that when they retire, they sell their house and everything, and they just go from ship to ship to ship, and end up, retiring on a cruise ship. Basically. And I can understand that. It's kind of, from what I understand, it's cheaper. So my sister, she and her husband and their kids did quite a bit of cruising when her kids were young. And they used to get, that you go on one cruise and then they send you complimentary whatever, crazy stuff. Like one person goes, the other person goes for free, that kind of thing. Upgrades and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, my hands are so sticky with glue. All right, let's get the measuring cups on here. think I got something on everyone. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's one that I missed. I put gnocchi soup in the crock pot. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, there we go. Oops. You know, if you store your ink pads upside down, they last longer. The inks last longer because it sucks down to the top. So I store all of mine upside down. Okay, so there we have that. Okay. All right, so let's see what we've got going over here on the actual signature. I'm not sure if I'm through with this one or not. Yeah, so the ink goes down to the bottom. And all the ink pads do have refills. Some drops that you can refill them with. Most of them do. Okay, so we got a little tuck space there. And then we've got this one and this one. A couple there. Got that one. Got 2 here. And a belly band there. And we got pockets there. And we got pockets here. And we have a waterfall here. I think this is going to be a pocket, a big pocket. All right, so now I need something for here. And I was thinking about doing a slider. Let me see how I need to do this slider. Hey, Anna. Let me see here. This needs to go up here. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Outside of, the whole sinus thing that's going on everywhere. Allergies. Where were we traveling? I was with my daughter and we were traveling and we went past some cedar trees and I was like, oh, look at those things. They're all brown. No wonder my head hurts so bad. All right. Get myself organized here. Am I okay with what, hun? Anna, what am I okay with what? I don't understand. think I'm just going to do 3. 3 sliders. So you're going to want to score about a 1/2 inch on each of the ends. You can hear the wind chimes out there too. Poor Joshy's just out there working away. It's going. It's going. How's yours doing, Tin Cat? And I just got the puzzle piece. Let me see. Where is it? Oh. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? All right, I want to make sure that this isn't that I've got the right. Probably need to cut a little bit more off of these. So when's the wedding, girl? Benjamin, go away. Yeah, I bet you probably want to get your house sold first, huh? Hey, Anita. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the go popular. Ooh. Okay, I didn't score this near well enough, so let me get over here and score it a little bit more. Score it like I mean it. There we go. Now I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to turn out or not, but we'll see. We'll see. This is going to be a experiment. Not this part, but the... I want to put like pockets on these, clear pockets. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So this is called a slider. You can make them however big you want to. Just so long as you can actually make this, if you make them bigger, you can make this into like an actual journal in and of itself. There's lots of tutorials out there how to do this. But this will be loaded up to my YTube channel for easy finding for y'all. LaDonna, thank you for the Go Popular. I appreciate that. All right, now let me see. Should I put the slider together and then put the pockets on it? And is it going to slide? I'm just going to go for it. If it doesn't work, you know what? I'll just throw it away. Whoops, what is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got the garden all situated this morning. So it's ready to start planting. The yellow thing. You talk about this? It's ink. It's just ink. Oh boy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oof, that must be horrible. Snow flurries. Ugh. Can't even. I can't even. Okay, so these are going to go on here like these. So when I put it on the slider, is it going to be able to slide? I think I better make the slider first before I put those on there, because I'm afraid if it doesn't work like I want it to, I'm gonna be in trouble. It's strips. Some strips. I know I got strips over here, and I got strips out the wazoo over here. Only need 2. And it doesn't matter what color they are because they're not going to be seen. Okay, so let's do this here. So you stick your paper, your strip up there like that. And then you put your like this, and then it's going to go down like this, okay? Yeah, I wouldn't like it either. At least not in the snow time for sure. I tell you what, as mild a winter as we have had here, you probably wouldn't like Texas in August and September. Because I guarantee you it is going to be hot. It's going to be so hot, you could probably fry a hamburger on the sidewalk. Then again, it might surprise me, but I don't doubt it. I doubt that it's going to surprise me. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a really, 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 really hot summer. So if I put this down here like this, yeah, it's pretty paper. The paper I got from several different. I think it's going to work, y'all. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. I need to cut this off some. Um, I'm making a pocket here so we can put a journal card in here. Not a journal card, but a recipe card in this slider. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Okay, Chrissy. Well, we'll see. We'll see how amazing it is if it turns out or not. Just want to do something a little bit different with this slider than I usually do. So it ought to work. It ought to work. I was thinking about this in the middle of the night last night. Now, what if I did this and what if I did that? Oh, I have another thing I want to do too. Yep. It's going to be a little flip up dealy. I do. This is a recipe journal, and it is available. Nobody has claimed it yet. If you are interested and you message me, I will be happy to give you the details on it. Yeah, I'm not that organized. I don't have paper beside my bed. I figure if I remember it, I'll do it. If I don't remember it, oh well. I have been known to get up in the middle of the night and do stuff too, but it was too cold last night. It was too cold for me to get up and work it out. I just wanted to snuggle down in my bed with my electric blanket. Yeah, we've only had one freeze here in Texas this year so far. Just one. In this part. I know they've had them to the west of us a little more. So your mind would rest? Yeah, sometimes my mind just won't rest, period. End of story. It's just not going to. I had a friend, she used to do that. She and her daughter did limericks back and forth. And she'd lay in bed at night and she'd think of a limerick and she'd write it down. Okay, so I put that on there like that. Uh-oh. Is it going to slide? Oh, I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. Yes. I love it when things work up. I love it when things work out. Okay, so now we have a little place to stick a recipe card. But the problem is, yeah, that's not going to work. Why are you putting that on? Do you put one on? I was going to put one on each square, but I might be changing my mind here. A little accident. It was a godsident, darling. A godsident. My friend Shannon used to say that all the time. When things would just happen like that. It's a godsident. I need to look at something else over here. Okay, let me see. I think I have some different sized recipe cards in here somewhere. Or maybe I just dreamed it. Might have just dreamed it. Oh, there they are. Oh, that gnocchi soup is smelling good. Yeah. Godsidentally, yep. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. What is your name, The Life of Christ? So we'll just leave that one there, and whoever gets this can put something in it. It won't be able to slide like I was thinking, but it's okay. It's okay. We don't have to have it do what I thought it was going to do. It's fine. It's just fine. A little disappointed, but it's okay. A daisy. And what part of the world are you at? Are you in the United States or somewhere else? I'm in Central Texas. Florida. I bet it's nice and warm there. My daughter was funny. She's my granddaughter that lives in Florida. She lives in India Atlantic. She's going to have a baby like any day now. So my daughter is going down there, and then they're going to leave on a cruise from my granddaughter's house. And last year, my daughter was down in Florida about the same time, and it was actually colder in Florida. And it was actually colder in Florida than it was here in Central Texas last year at that time. My name is Catherine. Okay, we'll do another one. These are kind of cool. These are actually come shower the bride-to-be. They're invitations to a shower. And then what you're supposed to do is put your favorite recipe here and then take it to the shower. But we're not going to do that. We're using it for this. So we'll see. This coldness that's here right now, maybe down there in Florida, by the time she leaves for my granddaughter's house at the end of the month. Can you believe it? It's already like the 15th of January. I can't. I just can't. No, I just can't. Somebody sent me a meeting notification for our city council. And the meeting is going to be on Thursday the 22nd. And I was like, she said next week on Thursday the 22nd. I went, next week, Thursday the 22nd? Are you sure? I had to look on the calendar to see. It's like, really? It's next week? Yeah, it's next week. It's the 22nd. This year's already going by too fast. I'm not done saying Happy New Year yet. Hey, Christy. Welcome back in. Oh, come on now. There we go. And you can do as many of these sliders as you want. You could do like a whole bunch of them. Make it a little journal in and of itself. Pen Poo has a tutorial on it, and hers, she puts like a little cover around it and makes it like its own little journal. It's really cute. But I like to stick them in my journals. So I'm going to finish this up. And then probably I'm going to get off of here. Go stir my gnocchi soup. Oh, it's going to be so good. And check on Josh, see if he needs anything. It's going to be so nice to have my porches so nice and clean. We're supposed to get into the 60s today. Oh, I sure can. You know what? I can go get the recipe right now. And you can take a screenshot of it. so easy. Of course, everything's easy. You just need to know what the ingredients are, right? Okay, we'll let that dry right there for a second. Let me I wrote it down. I actually got it off of TikTok. A lady named Chere, Chere. And she lives in Texas because she shops at HEB, so. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. Let's see if I can get it in focus for y'all. So it's gnocchi chicken soup with a crock pot. So I used 2 chicken breasts, a cup of celery, a cup of onion, a half a cup of carrots, slivered carrots, julienne carrots, 2 cloves of garlic. I used jarlic, a teaspoon of thyme, salt and pepper, and then you put that all in your crock. And then, I forgot to put in 2 quarts chicken stock. Okay, that 2 didn't show up very good. So you put all of those ingredients in your crock pot, down to the salt and pepper, and then you let it cook from 4 to 6 hours. 4 hours on high, 6 hours on low. Then when you get done, when that's done, you take your chicken out and shred it. And then you mix together 2 cups of whipping cream and a tablespoon of cornstarch. And you mix it together and make a slurry. And then you pour that in. And then you cook it on high for about 30 more minutes. Then you add your gnocchi and your spinach. And I highly suggest that you chop your spinach up. First time I made this, I just put the whole, like Chere did, she just put a whole handful in there, not chopped up. But I think it works better if you chop up your spinach. And that's the gnocchi recipe. Alrighty, now we're going to do something up here. Oh, you're welcome. It's so good this time of year, with it being so chilly. I love soup. Okay, I think that's what we're going to put up there, huh? Seems like I had. Hey, Carmelita, how are you this morning? Poor dog over there is just snoring away. These are actually die cuts. Let me see if I can, do I have them out? Yeah, they're die cuts. I cut them out with my die cut machine. Let's see if I can find them. I usually have them all out. There we go. Got those, and then I've got coffee pots, and that's a cutting board, and bottles. And my friend gave me some die cuts that are like this, which I will be using in the next signature. They're bigger ones. I like them. I like them a lot. What I did with them. They're here. I know they're here. Oh, there they are. So yeah, you just cut them out and use them wherever you want to. I think I want to do something that's gray though. I think, no, that's a mixer. I don't need two mixers on this. Oh, there we go. No, I don't need two of those. How about a knife? Let's do a knife. Let's do that. I like them all the same color. And then this page will be done. He might be done. He might be done with the power washing. There we go. I will put a little, I need to put a tab on this. I think that would be fine. I think that one would be fine. Thanks. Oh, I was going to show you what the cover's going to be. I got the fabric for it. It's Betty Crocker-esque. This is going to be the cover. Hey, Tammy. How's everything up your way? Yep, Betty Crocker. Exactly. I thought so. Did that go right? I don't think that went right. I don't think I like it anyway. We're not going to use that one. I just had a little piece. Of that other paper. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so then we can put this on here like this, and it will pull out. That's why I call it a pull-out. Other people call it sliders. Oh well. I may put a couple of my recipes in here just for grins. I think I'm definitely going to put in my Mexican fruitcake recipe. And I may even put in this gnocchi recipe. You can buy the gnocchi at H-E-B. There. Now it has a tab to pull out. Okay, my fine friends, I think I am going to say arrivederci for today and go do some other things I need to get done. So God bless y'all. I hope you have an absolute wonderful rest of your day. Try to stay warm if you're in a cold spot. And have yourself a nice hot cup of soup or coffee or tea, whatever makes you warm. God bless y'all. Take care.